Hey guys, welcome to the next section. So candidates conquered, and now on to companies and managers. So we will start with companies. Again, as you've clicked on candidates there, if I just clicked company, it'll go to the last one that I had open, on this occasion, Hampshire Trust Bank. In order to find a new company or search for a company, I'm just going to use the shortcut of Control F. So I'll show that again. I'm just on company and I'm just going to click the Control and then F for find. Now it's loading me up the company page. If I was on jobs and press Control F, it's going to do a search for jobs. Same with all of these placements and everything. So go back to company, Control F, and it's going to take me to there. Now you can type any company in here, Tesco, and it brings up all of the Tesco's we've got on the system. Actually a German company with Vitesco Technologies in there, as well as Tesco.com, Tesco Underwriting, Tesco Stores, Tesco Mobile, Tesco Bank, and so on. In order to open one up, you would just double click on them. Now, I'm just going to go back a step. Again, a bit of a Blue Peter moment. I'm just loading up One Savings Bank, who at the time of recording are a very good client of ours. So I'm just going to use these guys as a bit of an example. So again, very, very similar. So the fact that we've now got through the candidate stage, a lot of this will seem a lot more familiar to you. So details page, first of all, and we've got their address, got the postcode in there. You'll see in the top left, there's one address for them. Quite a lot of our clients have multiple, especially international offices as well. All of them there is just double click into the address and it's loaded me up all of the addresses that they've got. If you know that they've got a second one, you can create a new address, might have a different telephone number, the address, the postcode, location, and what you want it to be known as. We'd normally put Berlin office or Munich office or New York office, whatever it might be, so that it's easily recognizable to you and all of your colleagues. But that's how you put multiple addresses in. I'm just going to come out of that for a second. You see the company telephone numbers there. Works exactly the same way as candidates. If I was to click that button there, what it would do is it would dial that number, which is most likely their company switchboard rather than anybody individually. Company LinkedIn, it would be good to have that as a link, but it's not essential. That would basically create a link to their company LinkedIn page. Their website, which is useful because at the click of a button, I can just double click that. It's loading in my other window. You see that I'm loading up OSB's website that's there. Somebody specifically put it up for the contact us page as well, so it's there. Type is the size of the company. So something that we have for every single company on Itris, because we want to know where people are up to in terms of size, helps us to market to them better, helps us to understand them better, and helps us to work with them better in the long term. Number of different ways for how you can determine a company size based on value, investment, revenue, whatever it might be. With us being in the human capital people business, we do it by the number of employees that there are. So if, like OSB, 250 to 500 employees, that's the one that you would click on and it would come up as a medium company. You'll see there's options for 1,000 plus, 500 to 1,000, SMEs of 50 to 250, startups of under 50, and then you've got SME part of a corporate for the likes of Tesco Mobile when they first started out. As in they've got the backing of a big corporate, the big brand of a Tesco, but they're still a small entity. So we put them as SME as part of a large corporate. So I'm just going to come out of that. Owner doesn't really come up that often. With regards to clients and managers, you'll be working with the clients and managers that you pick up initially. We don't have any candidate ownership or anything like that where you've got split fees or anything like that on candidate ownership, other than when you're working with the resource team. And on clients, Samir's popped his name in there because it's an account that he's built over time. But anybody who's got a specialism within fintech who places that specialism would still be working with OSB2 across those roles. You'll see, similar to the candidate side, you've got the preferences. This one's for the whole company, or whether the whole company want to get letters, whether they want to get emails, or whether they want to get text messages. Slight difference on the managers. Most managers that we add and most companies we add, they'll be ticked that we do want to send them emails. The reason that OSB Samir has unticked them to get any emails or texts is because we're already working with them. We're already in close contact. We get all of their roles through, 2 of which we're working on a retained basis at the minute, and we've got about 7 contractors live with them at the minute off the top of my head. So we don't need to send them email marketing of new candidates we've got to the market or anything like that. We already get all of their roles with them. But for most companies, you would see that ticked and keep that ticked.